Sleeves here, day 107. Man, I just left the Rockin' Soul Hostel. Man, let me tell you, that hostel rocks. Craig and Jody, man, good people. Man, I'm telling you, they will take care of you. The meals are great. A dinner and breakfast with your stay. Man, you can't beat that. Man, good one. Good place to stay. You can't pass it up when you come through. So, heading to Port Clinton today. Heading that direction. It's only about 14 miles, I think, 14 and a half, something like that. So, that's my destination. Hopefully there'll be a few views along the way, some things to see and explore. So, hope you stay with me. And we're heading to Port Clinton on the AT. Trail talk today. I want to talk a little bit about the importance of keeping the eye on your prize. So in my case, the prize is Mount Katahdin, the finish line of the northern terminus, the AT. So, point is, you can't let go of it. Short-term goals are a good thing to have, and I try to do that every day. Every day I try to have a goal that I'm going to accomplish, miles I want to walk, the place I want to get to. And every once in a while you'll hear me say, well, you know, today I'm just going to walk till I get tired and find 2 trees. Hey, and so every so often that's not a bad thing either. I think you got to have a balance. I think you have to have a balance between being rigid, structured, and just free-flowing. A good balance is a good thing, and that's what I try to do. So what I want to get to with this trail talk is this. If you only have these short-term goals every day, you just want to get to this next place, this next place, this next place. The problem with that, if that's your only focus, is, I'll give you an example, my knee. So if all I'm about is getting to the next place for this one day, hey, I'm going to push it. I'm going to make it to that one place. I don't care what my knee's doing, how bad it hurts. But if I want to look at finishing this hike on Mount Katahdin, I've got to look beyond that next day. If I'm going to finish this hike, I've got to focus on the big picture of my goals, which is Mount Katahdin. So, how do I do that with my knee? What I'm really trying to say is, I might have to take a day or 2 or 3, or I'm just going to be straight up, as many as it takes for my knee to come around before I push on too hard on any given day, because I don't want to mess my knee up to the point where I can't finish my hike. And that's the goal, is to finish. And if I just make it to the next town and not focus on the finish line, I haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So this weekend I am planning on staying until my knee feels a little better and feels like it can take it. And then when I start up hiking again, I'm not going to push big days, not to start with. So that's my plan. Stay focused on the big picture with intermittent goals that guide me to Mount Katahdin. Good deal. So that's trail talk today. I just got a call from one of the folks I stayed with at the hostel last night. We all left about the same time this morning, and Of course, I'm hiking a little slower than most of them. And he called back to me and said that one of the guys that was with us last night fell on some rocks and put a big, huge gash in his knee. Man, I'm telling you, it can happen in an instant. These rocks are crazy. So he is able to walk, but he's gonna have to go and probably get stitches. It's a pretty bad cut. They bandaged it up as best they could, and as far as I know, at this point he's still walking. I will probably get to him before the day is over because he's probably not walking very fast, I'm sure. I don't know how much pain he will be in. Hopefully it's in a place that's not causing him too much pain. It's right on his knee, I believe. So, man, bad news. I hate that. But man, let me tell you, there's dangers out here. If you're not careful, it can be a hike ending accident. So, man, every step matters, especially in these rocks. You have to, and I'm telling you, you kind of have to forfeit some pictures, looking to the side, because you got to pay attention to the trail in this area, or you'll be on the ground in a heartbeat. Man, pray for that fella. Side trail here, looks like a short one. Let's see what we got. I think this is called the Auburn Lookout. Cool. Wow. This is looking to the north. Good stuff. Looks like there's a scree field down below us. I like it. Hard to tell on this, but this is a crazy steep descent down into Port Clinton. Man, you just can't tell it, but it is just unbelievable steep. Straight down. Wrapping up day 107. Man, today was the day of rocks. It was a interesting hike in some places, smooth trail, and then in others the rocks were just horrendous. So, man, I told you about my buddy that fell today. I hope that he made it to the doctor and got some stitches. He was well ahead of me, and I have not heard yet what had happened, so I'm gonna have to keep checking on that. And anyway, made it to Port Clinton. Across the street there's the covered pavilion. I'm hanging my hammock there in the corner. Gonna be a good night. And hey, man, the folks in Port Clinton, they are really nice to hikers. I ate there at the Port Clinton Hotel, had a burger and bacon. Man, it was good stuff. Fries, and had just a good meal. Everyone was really nice to us, and it was really neat to come into a town like this where they take care of the hikers. So, appreciate you staying with me. Keep hiking.
Short of an injury, we're there.